I am the landscape residential account manager, which means that what I do is I maintain and ensure the health and balance of your landscape after we've come in with a landscape design and put it in. Or if you have an existing landscape, I'll come in and maintain the landscape for you. One of the big things that we do is we make sure that your landscape mulch is maintained at a depth of 2 to 3 inches in depth. The reason we do this is really important. It's one of the biggest benefits of anything that we do. And that one, it has the mulch degrades on the bottom side of it. It continues to improve the soil structure of the landscape beds that it's on. The second thing that it does is it tends to maintain the soil temperature, which is beneficial to the health and growth of the plant. The other two things that it does, and this is largely from a maintenance standpoint, is it keeps the soil moisture at a even keel. When it's hot and dry, it tends to keep the moisture in, so you don't have to water as often. And when it's wet, it tends to shed some of the water so that not too much water accumulates. And then the last thing it does is it maintains, helps to maintain the growth of weeds. We know that if we can maintain 2 to 3 inches of mulch on the landscape bed, the amount of weeds that start to grow in the landscape bed are severely hindered. The early spring color is primarily pansies, and they start to become available in mid-March. They're a great colorful plant for early spring, and they bring a freshness to your landscape prior to anything else that's out there. And they'll stay nice and in color until mid-May or so, which at that point we would be converting your landscape and your containers to the summertime annuals. One of the other offerings that we do for people is we will plant annual color for them. We can either, and this is primarily thought of as annuals like petunias and marigolds and impatiens, and things that will bloom all summer for people in their landscape. We can plant these either in their landscape ground itself, or a lot of times we'll put them into decorative containers that can either be placed on their front doors or around their pool or on their patio, and can be moved at the client's convenience for wherever they would like the color. We would like to be on your property 4 times a year. The first time we would come onto your property is in the March to May time period, which is what we define as our spring service. Summer service, we are in June and July. Early fall is in August and early September. And then the fourth and last time that we're typically on your property is early November to early December, when we can get in after the leaves have fallen and do a final cleanup for your landscape. One of the major benefits that we have as a company is our employees. Many of our employees have been with us for over 15, 16 years. So as a result, there's very few things that they haven't seen and haven't come across. We are constantly getting comments on how wonderful a job that they do and how happy the people are with the job that they're done once we have been on their landscape for a day, and the people see what we've done for them at the end of the day.